All right, welcome to DragonWorks. Once again, today we are back on this 1992 Harley-Davidson 1200 Sportster project. And where I left off last time, I think I just temporarily fired this thing up for you. Now, if you remember, the motor was rebuilt like 3 years ago, and it had never been fired. It still hasn't been broke in or anything. It's been 10 years since the bike actually ran and was on the road. The customer's been working on it for that long. But anyway, so I temporarily fired it up for you, but that was with all the regular ignition and the push buttons and all that stuff. But if you remember, the customer wanted me to eliminate all that and figure a way to wire this into a turnkey ignition switch, which I've done. I still have some stuff to tidy up here, lights and some other things. These are like indicators to show your blinkers, oil, pressure, all that. A lot of that stuff's going to get eliminated. But what I've gotten now, I had to, once again, eliminate a lot of wiring and re-engineer some things to make it work. But I do have, let me turn this light around here. I do have the ignition switch temporarily wired in, and I'm getting things positioned. We're going to have to make a bracket to mount these. I originally was trying to get the ignition switch back here in this area with all the electronics, so I wouldn't have any wires going forward anymore. But with the battery tray and the actual Harley battery in here, it just fills that up, and we just can't quite get any more in here. Now, all this wiring was already on here. I just had to kind of make it work right, so to speak. And this is not the final wiring or anything. This is just temporarily on here so I can get my routing done, so I can wire it up, test fire it, do all that kind of stuff. Now that I've got all this figured out and that it works, I will be tidying all that up, put it in a wire loom. You won't see any of that anyway. It'll all be under the seat and the tank, but it's important. We're trying to keep this thing as clean as possible. No switches up there, what have you. So anyway, I got it temporarily set up here. I got a temporary battery and everything set up so you can see. This is one of these lowbrow custom marine switches. I just have some electrical tape on here right now, folks, so I don't ground it out on the engine while I'm talking with two hands and trying to video. So originally, like I said, the choke would have been right here on the bracket it comes with, and the ignition switch would have been back there. But now we're going to have to change it. So the switch will be up here. And let me see if I can do this one hand. And the choke will be there. It'll come out like a little V pattern. We'll make a nice little stainless steel bracket that goes here. So if you can't visualize it, just wait, because we'll show you here when it's done. And also we'll show you how it's all tidied up here. These are the original wires the customer had from 10 years ago. Believe it or not, they're still working. I'm about to demonstrate. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be changed, folks. This is just for demonstration purposes. This is what a lot of people don't show you. I'm kindly taking my time in the middle of working to shoot a video. I don't have a studio. I'm not a guy that shoots videos for a living. I shoot, yeah, I don't do that. I shoot videos of my living, like I've said before. So I don't have this, I don't fake everything and set up a little studio and blah, blah, blah. What you see is usually raw as I'm working on it. I'm taking my time to do this to show you guys what I can do, show you guys what's up with a project and all that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm starting to ramble on here. So how about we fire this thing up and I'll show you. I'm just going to set the camera over here on the stand and I'll go over there and I'll turn that key and fire this thing up for you. How about that? Okay, folks. So yeah, that's all you're going to get for now. Because I still got a long ways to go with this motor. I got to break it in yet. I got to keep bringing it up to temperature and all that. I'm going to be changing oil again really quick because I want to see what it's doing, how it's looking in there. So I'll be doing that a whole bunch of times, some heat cycles and what have you, bringing that around slowly. You notice I got the stock exhaust on here temporarily, just to run it today. I'll get it closer to the tune to set up, and then I'll put on the right exhaust. Now, that's been a situation all in its own because the customer has been trying and trying to get the right exhaust for this thing. And finally, I think he did after a couple sets of them. He brought me some the other day that I believe holding them up there, they look like they're going to fit fine. So I'll wait till I get the tune closer. So while I'm running it, I'm not turning the pipes all different colors. They're probably going to turn anyway, but the longer I can prolong that, the better. So anyway, we'll get all that on. And like I mentioned before, all this wiring will get all tidied up and everything, get some new plug wires on there, you know, all that kind of stuff. It's just temporary. We actually got a good ways to go on this thing, as you can see. But the main thing is that it does start and run. That was my main objective. He's been having a hard time finding controls too. Got some really nice ones he brought for me, a master cylinder and clutch handle, but they don't work. There's a couple things that are wrong on them, so he's searching for some stuff there. Maybe you remember from earlier videos, the tank that he's using. It's old style tanks, really cool, cat eye I call it. So we're going to be putting all that on there. You remember he got this seat specially made for the bike years and years ago. That goes on there. So anyway, you see where we're at. Like I say, I'm kind of always in a hurry. I'm sorry, I ramble on. I talk fast. I'm kind of jumping around here, but I'm real busy, one-man shop, and I've got a lot to do. So I'm trying to get you some videos. Just bear with them. I do appreciate you all following along. I appreciate the work. You guys need some stuff done, hit me up on Facebook. You know anybody that needs something done, pass the information along. And I guess that's going to be it for right now. Just stay tuned and check back in because I'll start getting it buttoned up. I try to give, a lot of these projects at least a day a week to work on them. And so, just stay tuned. I'll get you another video. All right, guys, thanks for watching once again. You're here with the Dragon, and peace out.